As for LeBron James, looking at his postseason by the numbers, scored 748 points, second most in a postseason in NBA history. Only MJ had more back in '92. He scored or assisted on almost 56 points per game this postseason, best mark of his career, 3 more than he averaged in 2017. He had 8 40-point games in the playoffs, matching the NBA record set by Jerry West in 1965 for the most such games in a single postseason, and dropped 51 in Game 1, most in his postseason career, not to mention his 6th 50-point game in finals history. First ever, though, and a loss, as we welcome in a very busy man, our Cavs reporter, Dave McMenamin. And quite the revelation last night. You had reported, along with Brian Windhorst, that LeBron hurt his hand from punching a whiteboard in the locker room after that insanely frustrating Game 1 loss. Had 2 MRIs, wore a soft cast when he wasn't in view of the media. Why did the team and LeBron go to such lengths to keep this quiet?
Hannah, it's kind of two-pronged. One, there is a concern of how the Golden State Warriors would have defended him. Would they have tried to constantly strip at the ball and perhaps aggravate that right hand injury if they had the knowledge that he was dealing with that? And then beyond that, LeBron James played all 82 games in the regular season for the first time in his 15-year career. Injuries were never an excuse. LeBron James has never missed a playoff game because of an injury. And had that information gotten out there, perhaps some people would have latched onto it as a suggestion that, well, LeBron's already given himself an out. They only lost Game 1, but he's already setting up some soft landing by getting the information out there that, hey, I'm playing hurt. So he certainly had his motivation to keep it quiet until the series was over.
Interesting that that is almost an equal headline to the fact of the Warriors winning this morning. And of course, now all the talk is going to be of his future. And he said he had no idea at this point if his time with the Cavaliers is indeed over. He talked about his kids getting older and the prospect of moving them, which obviously is a factor as a parent. What will his process be, and what could be this final big decision of his career?
Yeah, Hannah, well, sources close to LeBron tell me that first he's just going to step away from this entire season, have some rest and recovery, likely go on vacation, and then begin the discussion with his wife, Savannah, and his children, who will be alongside him. While that's going on, though, the Cleveland Cavaliers can start a dialogue with LeBron James's representatives, Rich Paul in particular, because he's under contract. He doesn't have to wait till July 1st to start having that conversation. Sources close to LeBron told me that the Cavs will be allowed to open, and then we'll see where it goes from that. But LeBron has to decide a lot of things here. Where he wants to live, what type of teammates he'd like to play with. When you talk about that basketball IQ kind of hint of breadcrumbs that he's been dropping the last several days, what does that really mean? Does that mean individual players? Does that mean an organization? I could extract from that message that perhaps the San Antonio Spurs are the type of organization that we want to add into this conversation of potential landing spots, because they have the professionalism and the culture and the seriousness and the tone that appeal to LeBron James as a professional 15 years into his career. And then contract length is a big thing too. Let's just say that nothing out there in the free agency world looks that appealing to him. Perhaps he only signs, say, a 1-year +1 deal with the Cavs again because, hey, his oldest son, LeBron Jr., he's going to be in 8th grade next year. And he can push it to when he's going to be a ninth grade, a high school freshman,
right,
to make that major decision to move the family.
Right, and the Cavs could offer a 5-year deal, and that's a difference of about, give or take $50 million or so. I don't know. That could be a factor, right? It would be for most people, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, financials are always a part of the conversation, especially when he's saying, I want to make as much money as Floyd Mayweather so I can potentially buy a team someday.
Exactly. Dave McMenamin, as always,